Right?
He was always into getting high. He was a little bit scared of drugs. He distrusted dealers. He distrusted taking it from anybody he didn't know. I would always check it out for him in front of him, so he would be confident that he wasn't going to, get a bum trip and things. But no, he just loved to get high. It was all part of the whole scene,
Like, he played 24 hours a day. I mean, he was always playing. You always knew that when Hendrix was in town, he was jamming here, he was jamming there, he was jamming here, but he was always playing.
Do you consider yourself a disciplined guy? Do you get up every day and work?
Oh, I try to get up every day.
Honey, please. Okay, all right. I'll be mean.
Boys, meet Mr. Sullivan.
Right, fellas, just wait. I heard you're reckon light that fire.
Light your fire.
Like that, just
light
good,
my fire.
Great, fine. Just good, fine.
Well, I have one little thing to bring up. It's a small thing, but it's important. The guys at Network have told us that they have a little problem with one of your lyrics, the lyric, girl, we couldn't get much higher. See, because you can't say higher on Network, so they asked if you could say instead, girl, we can't get much better. Can you dig that?
How about, girl, you couldn't bite my wire?
I don't think standards and practices would.
And fellas, why don't you have a nice big smile on your face when you get out there? There's no point being sullen. You know what I mean? So just do it.
Kind of sullen group, there.
You boys should know Mr. Sullivan is considering you boys for 4 more shows. You dig?
We dig. I'm gonna work it out. Just give me 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right,
groovy.
It's groovy. Just give me 5, okay?
Have a great show, okay?
Well? Oh, come on, John.
Just a word, Jim. Stones changed when they played here.
Yeah. Why don't you change your name to, Sydney or Irving, Manzarek? It's just a word. Hey, man. My words, I don't care. Let's just jam.
And now, direct from Los Angeles, California, ladies and gentlemen, here now, The Doors.
You know that it would be untrue.
We're okay sound-wise?
I would realize
2 truck left.
If I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher.
Yeah! He said it. He said it on national TV. I can't believe that. 2.
We lost him 2.
What's he doing? What's that? Oh, Jesus, get off! Get off it! You can see his face! Yo, you blew it, you little shit! You'll never play Sullivan again! Watch him!
On December 8, 1980, Mark David Chapman shot John Lennon outside the Dakota Hotel in New York City. So, what was so fishy about that? Well, the guys who got Mark Chapman off on an insanity plea, Chapman's psychoanalysts at his trial, were all CIA mind control freaks, one of which had done the same legal service to Sirhan, the fall guy for the Robert Kennedy assassination. Chapman also had ties to World Vision, the same group of CIA mercenaries who showed up in Jonestown after the Kool-Aid massacre down there in Guyana. Chapman also had gone to Beirut with the YWCA's International Camp Counselor program, where, according to some, the CIA ran a school of terror, assassination, and mind control. There was a mysterious postcard written by Chapman which contained mention of his mission in New York City. It was found by Dan Mahoney, Yoko Ono's head of security. The postcard then went missing and came back with a different date without mention of the mission. And then there's the bugging of Yoko Ono's place after the assassination of John Lennon and other assassination attempts on Yoko's life. The list goes on and on. And then there's Peter Tosh and Bob Marley. After surviving one assassination attempt by gunmen, Bob Marley was visited in December of 1976 by none other than Carl Colby, son of the late CIA director William Colby. He came bearing a gift, a pair of boots. When Bob put them on, he got stuck with a copper wire. Many people feel this is what gave Bob cancer in that toe, a cancer which later spread to his entire body, a cancer which he was not to survive. Bob also got treated by a doctor who used to work at Auschwitz. As for Peter Tosh, he had many scrapes with the police. One near-death beating in jail.
Yes, it's dead.
And out of his 3 killers, 2 clean-cut professional hitmen, non-local assassins, never got caught. The local killer was found guilty in an 11-minute trial. There are rumors of a police officer being one of the other killers.
Well, you say him tell you that he wasn't there. Well, if he wasn't there, I never get shot.
Man, if they didn't have one mask that night, and it seemed like they came on a robbery, but I noticed keenly they didn't really took anything from the place, you know. That made me have to wonder if it was really robbery they came on, you know.
The guy let him in as a friend, Michael, because Michael knew him as Peter's friend.
I see them pulling guns off them side, you know. And they put the gun at my neck and told me to go upstairs. So we went upstairs, entered the living room where Peter and Marley and Santa and Doc was there watching television.
I saw Michael coming upstairs with his eye tear open. Then I started looking behind Michael, you know. I noticed I see 3 other men coming behind him. So when I looked, I saw them pull 3 guns and turn to us and said to us to belly it him. So all we did was to do what they said, and we all went down and bellied.
But at first I thought it was a joke. You know, I thought it was a joke because, I mean, you know, we have friends, you know, sometimes who play around sometimes, and, you know.
Well, at first I was shocked. First thing come to my mind, I thought it was policemen, judging how they looked, you know, how they dressed, and they were smooth and clean cut and, you know, no ghetto looking rough business.
Even when everybody was laying down, I was still sitting up, you know. And then when one of the guys came to me and said, "Hey, Jed, you go along to, you know," I just started praying.
Lepo started asking about money. Marley was the first one to reply. Immediately he said she must shut up her mouth because she was the cause of all this.
Here, Marley's spot of that night. You can see right here, the blood stain. This is Doc Brown's blood stain. Over here you can see another stain, which is Peter's blood stain from that night.
It was an eerie feeling. The house just looked, I don't know, I guess you call it woman's whatever, intuition. But I said to him, after he knocked 2 times, and there's no response, and I heard Marlene's voice. We couldn't figure out exactly what she was saying.
Telling him to run. Don't come. So I told him more or less that I would run. And one of the guys said to me, "Shut up your mouth," or "Shut your name out." And him run downstairs.
Now, as we got up to the top of the stairs, we saw everybody on the floor. And there's these 2 guys walking around with guns. And